Howdy doody, sneaker history listeners. I'm Robbie, and welcome to another episode. How's everybody doing? Crowd of applause. They go crazy. Up first, the starting point guard, number 11, Mike. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, bro. I just like our happy accident of wearing his Lakers and Boston jerseys with literally no communication before we get on the camera.
We
Like,
literally,
this is all accident, folks.
it turns on the camera, that is, and it's just like, oh, shit, well, look at this. This is awkward. Workplace beef. Just kidding. We don't have any beef.
Nah,
I think
man,
most of the
all
beef
good
comes
here.
from Boston and Kyrie, honestly, at this point. That's all internal.
Yeah, they got internal beef.
How are you, though? How's today
dude, I'm
going?
good. It's going good, man. Just chilling, trying not to buy any more shoes, but sometimes it's just not the case.
We'll bring that up when we rock in and cop, because
Yeah.
I had the same realization. I looked in the mirror and I was like, bro,
What's wrong with you?
you've been out of pocket with yourself, or in your
Literally,
pocket.
like you're like taking everything out and just giving it away.
I'm out of pocket with the entries to the pocket. It's been crazy. So how about this? Since it's just you and I today,
Yeah.
we're going to skip past a review. That's
Mhm.
Road's realm. I am going to say that the past couple weeks we've been struggling with new reviews. So if you're listening,
Facts.
either a first time, fifth time, or 200 plus time, please just drop in on Audible or Apple Podcasts. Leave us a review. It really helps. It gives us something to do for 5 minutes. It gets Row It riled up. Everybody
The
gets
enforcer.
to enjoy it. But it just really helps us.
Yeah.
Since it's you and I, though, we're going to go rockin' and coppin' and what you done been coppin'.
Oh.
Since you started at that topic. So do whatever order you want, but let's throw that third one in today.
All right. So Rockin has been gotta bend down to get these bad boys. But the Ultra Boost 21 in this loud color. Look at that. It's shining.
I can't even see it. It's so loud.
Yeah, But yeah, I threw these bad boys on today. I love this shoe. What I'm looking to cop is one that has not released stateside, but I was checking out IN's website. There's a human-made forum that replaces the normal cup sole with Boost. Holy crap. And yeah, you know what? I sent Nick a picture last night because I knew he would appreciate it. He's like, holy crap, we need to get that on sale. But this is, if you guys can see it, it's white though, so that makes it kind of hard, but here it is.
There it is. Huh.
Yeah. Pretty dope. I think it's something different. Pretty cool. So I got my eyes on it. I don't really want to pay $189 for it because it seems a bit high for a forum. But you know, that boost, that you get with the tax, that boost tax.
It looks Tennessee. It looks not sipping on Hennessy, sipping on that Tennessee.
Yeah. See, that's what, I mean, I'm a big tennis guy, so it's like kind of right up my alley, man.
It is.
What I've been copping. I'm just looking at the stack. I mean, I'm pretty much shown a bunch of them, but I'm up to 3 of the Adidas ZX 8,000, 9,000, that whole collection. I have, I feel like something just came in.
You don't have to grab this.
Yeah, dude. So we got Huarache Stussies. We got ZX 8000s.
Bam.
We got, my God, I got another pair of LeBron somewhere in here too.
Bam. The Asics.
Yeah, right. There's somewhere in here. And that's what I got right now. I'm trying to pull back. Oh, crap. That Asics. Yeah, got the Asics. See, look, they're sitting in the box next to me. So I'm trying to pull back, but those Asics keep calling me because they're $70. The LeBron 18 Biotech is still sitting on Atmos for $160. And then the Red Flint / Kevin Martin 13, I freaking want that. So we've got lots of problems going on right now.
Lots of good problems. I saw one post of somebody completing that A to ZX.
So much.
And I was like, Mike's on his damn way. He's going to be the second person.
So many shoes.
It's great, though, you're
26
finding
shoes.
them mostly on sale, right?
Oh, yeah. I haven't bought anything for retail. Like, I 100% refuse to because they sit around like outlets or on the third-party websites. Only one I've seen that was actually a little bit more than retail has been the Lego one. Just because everyone loves Legos.
Yeah, that's interesting. But you live by the mantra that it doesn't have to be sold out to be cool. Tons of cool stuff doesn't sell out. Tons of shitty stuff sells out. So, I mean, it goes It goes both ways, really.
Yep.
I have what I've been rocking. It actually matches what I am currently wearing. I've been wearing the LeBron 8 Lakers. What sucks though is for my flat pancake feet, they're a little tight, so I had to take the insole out. So like, kind of like 4-man in there. It's a little sticky. You know, that feeling like a little stick on it. But such a cool shoe. Down. Like, I made sure to get the Knicks / more properly hardwood classic LeBron 8s. I made sure to get those in a 13. I sized up because these are a little tight.
Yeah.
But if I was hooping, which obviously I'm not, the tightness might be good. You might enjoy that, especially for an older model like this.
Mm-hmm.
That tightness might help. But gosh dang, man, it's like the materials in these are so good. Very excited to get the hardwood classics in my hand. I can see my cat found the laces.
Oh, no.
She was mildly interested. A little interest, but that's okay.
Dangly.
As long as everything else checks out okay. But yeah, the lion. I just love the lion, man. I mean, like, I'm not going to lie. The tongue, I don't love the lion tongue. I feel like it's kind of kitty.
Yeah, but it's so iconic.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to have it.
You just damn deal with it. And luckily it's all one color, so it's just kind of the eyes that pop out.
Yep.
But this is a fantastic shoe, and I was just curious on StockX what these are going for, and it's only big feet. So if you're like a size 11 or smaller, close to retail on these, I highly recommend. Mike pointing the finger at you, highly recommend.
I know. I've already been looking at them, dude. Ever since I saw you sent me the picture of the hardwood classics. You got like, I'm gonna have to buy the media day pair to go with the Chinas I have. Because
what's good? No, go ahead.
No, I agree with you in the size up. Like I don't have wide feet, and I wear a true 10. I put those suckers on, like, dude, I could have worn a 10.5 and been way more comfortable, I think.
What I will say is, like, a lot of people say, oh, go buy that shoe. But this legitimately is a very well-constructed, beefy, but not too beefy. It's a very well-constructed. Materials are great. I highly recommend this shoe if you have not. Let's see, look in like the light. You get the little carbon fiber through it. That's beautiful. Really, really nice shoe. I had a friend ask if it was 3D, the swoosh. But like, that's such a cool detail they did on the 8, where it is continues on through the heel tab. We'll talk more about the LeBron 8 though throughout the episode. Looking to cop, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be in the trenches with those LeBron 8s for all of the month. So we'll discuss it more what I'm trying to cop when we talk about the shoes here on this mostly news based episode. When it comes to what I copped, it's been insane. I need to chill out. I got the Kevin Martin 13s, got the UNC 4s, got the Toro 5s, got the Hyper Royal 1s, got the LeBron Hardwood Classics. That's this 5 pairs. Oh, and I got the Sakai. Wait,
you didn't tell me about that one. This is news to me right now.
I got it on the sneakers app.
This morning?
I got the Abyss. Like the blue, the darker blue one, not the tan. Dang. And one of them got to go. I think the Toros are going to get returned back or go to somebody in the Discord.
If I had to pick which one to get rid of, that's the one I would probably ditch.
I love 5s, but it's like I had the top 3s, and an episode I did on our IG Live hours as in sneaker history. I held up the top 3 Jordan. The Jordan 5 next to the Toro, and they're such a similar shoe. I get it's only 1 foot, but it's like I get all those vibes I need in that 1 foot.
Look down.
So we'll see.
Good enough.
I might hold on to them though. As of right now, they're still in my possessions. I told myself I would sell the Sakai's if I got them, but now I'm kind of like, I like them.
But you never had one. I'm like, dude, try something different.
Never had one.
5s already.
Barry in our Discord. Barry did an episode with us recently.
Yeah.
Was saying that they look like they could be my style. So I hope they're not though. Just so I don't get on a wave unnecessarily. I'm not trying to get on a wave or I'm spending stupid money on another series of shoes. But we'll see.
Nah, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, like brand partners have been so great. I just like wearing my Pumas and Reeboks.
Yeah,
and Jordan's.
I literally will rock Question all day, every day. Like
bok boy. Let's get eaten. Let's have some bok choy.
Bok choy.
Let's talk about shoes, man. So, like I was saying earlier, mostly news-based episode today. Short and sweet since it's just Mike and myself. And I'm going to start off with the shoe I'm going to cop, so I didn't want to say in coppin. The LeBron 8 South Beach. I think we could have a whole episode just about what the LeBron 8 did in that specific colorway. Like, it opened up the floodgates.
Yep.
Are you going to try to cop it? It's like I will do what I need to do.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like people say the Galaxy foam was the shoe that like started the recent sneaker love or sneaker trend, but it was actually the South Beach 8, I think, in recent history. That thing was just so wild, man. You just didn't expect that. And I saw somebody say, "Oh, that color is really, it doesn't hold up well because it really just was good for that era." It's like, no, that color originated it. Everyone else kind of bit off that color. Nike bastardized it for a while, but I am going after that South Beach 8. I don't know the exact release date yet. It's supposed to be in May, right?
May ? Is what I have on the notes. So
yeah, I mean, if it's a LeBron watch, I'm screwed. But because I clearly just can't win those. But I'm pulling in all the assets. Like who can I know? Who do I call? Who can plug me in? I'm paying for them. I don't want them for free. I just want a chance to give them my money so I can have it.
Anybody who says that shoe hasn't aged well, neither has your mama's butt. So you need to chill out talking spicy about the LeBron 8 South Beach. That's an icon. You need to put respect when you talk about that shoe. Put respect
treasure
on in front of it. But it's just so good. I mean, it did get washed out, used way too many times. But I remember specifically trying to buy that shoe when living in Minnesota. I called the Foot Locker. I'm like, "Hey, do you guys have this?" And the guy just like laughed at me. He's like, "Nah." And it's like,
I was like, did he laugh at you? Because he's like, "Bro, we don't have anything."
They don't have that shoe. I would even say though that like still in the LeBron wave, the 7 red carpet laid the groundwork. So like the 7 red carpet walked so the 8 South Beach can run. Both, so like the colors are kind of similar. The no fly wire NFW LeBron 7 red carpet, very approachable from a lifestyle point of view. Every LeBron before that, before the NFW 7s was extremely technical. Like the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, really all of them. You're not gonna rock as easily with just a casual fit. Like if you're wearing a Celtics jersey or a Lakers jersey like Mike and I are, you can rock an early pair of LeBron's, just a pair of shorts, and as long as the shoes match, everything's Gucci. But the 7 no fly wire was the first time you had like a lifestyle looking performance LeBron shoe, and just the colorways popped so hard on the red carpet that Jason Petrie and the LeBron team had the green light to take it a step further. And that's where you get the all blue with a little bit. Is it like seafoam? Again, I'm colorblind for the millionth time. I've never known if it's blue or if it's green or if it's seafoam or if it's aqua.
Like a teal. I don't know what they actually call it though.
I have no idea either, but you could make a shoe based in that tone with black and pink hits.
Let's see.
And have it just like stop. I don't want to say stop the world, but like people were rocking definitely cool shoes. People were rocking LeBron All-Stars. Kobe line was hitting at that time in full force. You had early days of KD, but the LeBron 7 and 8 were like the first times, like, I bet you hoopers were really, really, really thinking about, I need to have those new LeBrons, or I need to have those new technical basketball signature shoes.
Dude,
I'm gonna get this whole fit off.
Time.
Like I have the armband. I'm gonna look
Sleeve,
to kill on the court, and it's like the LeBron 7 and 8 really opened that up. And PEs have been crazy. That's why LeBrons are going to do so well through the lifetime of his lifetime career contract with Nike, because so many good samples didn't come out early on that were just testing waters. And I think just about every look, I think first of like the Stewie 6s, whenever that releases, that's going to set the world on fire. And it's been ready to for a long time.
Have you noticed? You kind of mentioned when you talked about your 8s, they sell out. They're hot for a minute, but then you go back to the resale market. They get within very attainable dollar amounts. It's not as ridiculous as it used to be.
Because people are just buttholes sometimes. It's like,
they really are.
I mean, so real talk. I looked on StockX. That's why I was on StockX to see what my Toro 5s were worth. I looked at like what the inline selling price was, what the payout was. Like, I'm not selling them to make $40. I'll just go return them to the outlet and let somebody walk in and have a fantastic day on a come up, or I'll sell them to somebody on the Discord for retail, because I don't need to make $40. What's the freaking point of making $40? I get it.
Lunch back.
If you're moving 100 of them, if you acquired 100 pairs of them times 40, that's some good money. But that's a lot of effort to move $40 over and over again. Go get a retail job with sales.
Yep. Yeah, dude. It's too hard to be a reseller, bro. I couldn't do it. I sell my used shoes after I wear them and like, hey, they're collecting dust. I need to get something else in here, and I don't want to just keep on filling up my closet. So I sell a used shoe, and at that point, I got a value out of it. So I don't really see a need to like, oh, I got to make whatever. I made $100 on shoes because at that point, I think, like I said, I drain the value. If someone wants them and I can sell them for a cheap price, cool. Like, whatever. Like, this is
where holding on to stuff bites you in the butt, because I guarantee you OG LeBron 8 South Beaches are either going through glue issues now, fogging of the bubble issues, possible separate. If you're not wearing them, I have LeBron 3s and 4s that crumbled. So that's a couple models before an 8, but we're getting near that kind of window if you haven't worn the shoes or stored them correctly. If you've been sitting on OGs and you're like, oh, I'm going to sell these one day for $800, that time is come and gone. Like, you messed up. Especially with the retro coming.
That's what I think. I kind of laughed at that. I was like, did you really sit on this shoe and not wear it for 10 years? How? I couldn't. If I had the chance to buy it back in 2011, 2010, I would have strapped those bad boys on in the store and just strutted my way through the mall. That's where I used to buy shoes at.
But it's crazy because there is no secondary market. Like, people think there's an instant correlation between a shoe selling out and there being secondary market demand. It's like, no, yeah. I mean, like, stock can sell out. A brand can pull stock from their website to give it the illusion of it being rare. There's many factors, but like, at the end of the day, you're paying some Joe Schmo $50 in StockX fees to get that LeBron 8 when you could have saved $50, but 50-50 coin. Head says you lost $50 having to pay resale. Tail says, well, you only had to pay $50. So
yeah,
it's crappy, but that's the kind of world we're in. This next shoe is the exact same vein, exact same setup. It's the low top version of the LeBron 8, the Miami Night. I think Wale, I believe that shoe didn't release, or only released in Miami in a very limited numbers. I've never seen that shoe in person. That's another instant cop. That's another shoe where if you say it hasn't aged well, neither has your crow's feet eyes. Like, don't hate on something else. Look in the mirror and hate on yourself. But like, both shoes are so good. I just don't like. That's personal taste. Don't like. You could say that I don't like those shoes anymore. Cool. That's an opinion you have. Saying those shoes have not aged well, like, period. It's like, well, you're just wrong. Yeah. But like, you not liking it anymore. Like, your tastes have changed. Those shoes are both moments in like history that are never going away. Your taste is what changes and goes away. Doesn't apply to every shoe like that, but the good LeBrons respect him like Jordans. I get it. He's not Michael. I get that he didn't have the last shot wearing a LeBron 8v2, but just like
overrated. It's okay.
Travis Scott wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that LeBron 8. Like everything happening now wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those LeBron shoes. So it's like, put a little respect on it. That's all I ask.
Well, dude, it's like a perfect storm because at that point in time, every rapper lived in Miami for some reason. And so you had Wale, you had Rick Ross, you had all those guys. That's the only time you ever saw those Miami Nights was on a rapper's foot, on an athlete's foot. And that's just made him like, so I'm a huge Wale fan, and just going on, you remember back in the day, Nice Kicks like Celebrity Sneaker Stalker. Like, oh, Wale has the Miami
Nights
there. On. Yeah, exactly. Like I get home from like my apartment from college, like, ooh, whatever day it was, right on the website, what we got today. And it's one of those shoes, dude. If I had to pick one, which I'm going to ask you this in a second, but I would have to go with the Miami Night. I missed the whole wave on the LeBron 8 lows. I want to slap myself because I missed getting like the Wolf Grays. I missed getting the infrareds. And now I want to relive that. And if I had to pick one, it would have to be the Miami Night lows. But what do you think if you only could get one?
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm getting both. So
I got you. But the world said, hey, Robbie, you can only have one.
South Beaches.
Okay.
So I still have, I can't find them, but I know they're somewhere. I have Solar Reds and I have Sprites, and I gave my stepdad my cool gray LeBron 8 low. So only 3 colors dropped of the 8, and I bought all 3 because I worked at Nike Town at the time.
There was a black. Don't forget there was triple black.
Oh, there was a triple black. I did not buy a triple black. But yeah, I got the gray and then the other 2 like 40% off instantly. I was like, gotta have those.
Instacop.
So I'm biased too. My taste has definitely changed. Like there's a lot of shoes I have sold because I don't fuck with them anymore. And that's okay. But the second I see those LeBrons, I get what like people Nick's age, not to be ageist, feel when they see an OG Jordan come out.
Yep.
I get fever, like I fever pitch. That a movie? I fall in love. I just instantly, I get nostalgic. I get happy.
There you go.
I get hyped. Like you don't even, and that's where like sneaker storytelling is so crazy because you don't even have to tell a story around any of these shoes. You just told the story. I went home in college I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday.
I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, one or two.
Checked out every single weekend. It was like Joe Budden and Fabulous and all the Miami rappers and all the New York rappers and like all wearing those same LeBron shoes and messing with LeBron so heavily because LeBron was in Miami. Like that's the story. Like you don't have to tell me anything. All you have to tell me is that shoe's coming out and my brain instantly goes to, I didn't have money. I didn't buy that shoe. I want that shoe now.
Right there with you.
So I brought up the money aspect because the next shoe, Giannis is getting his own takedown. It's almost not even a takedown model. So like the alternate line, think of LeBron Witness, think of Kobe Phenomenon, think of Kyrie Flytrap, think of KD Trey 5. Giannis is getting his Immortality line, which is just like an alt. It's a non-numbered version.
Yeah.
And I have very particular thoughts about it. I think it's a waste of effort. My stepdad likes the Giannis's, and there's nothing wrong with that. But my stepdad has no style. So it's like Giannis's shoes are cool. They're designed well, great price point. But colorways are a little out there. They're always on sale. They're always on sale. Like anywhere. You can find a shoe right now. A shoe. I would say the Giannis 2. Probably $60, $55 somewhere right now. Why do you need to have a secondary line when the primary line doesn't even hit monetarily? I don't know the numbers. Maybe they sell a ton of them and I'm just stupid. But I think it's a waste of effort. What do you think?
I'm right there with you because his shoes already affordable. Was it 115? And I'm still anything $100 and more. I still think that's expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, this shoe's going to be $90. That one's going to be 110, 115, like his main line. I don't see the reasoning behind it. Yeah, again, I know when we talk about shoes going on sale, that's not hurting Nike because stores and like they've already bought the shoe, so Nike made their money. They're not hurting. I just don't see the reason. If you can look at just metrics of the shoes purely selling out, the pure interest of it, there's not necessarily a ton there to warrant a second line. So I say put that money invested back into his line. Let's make number 3 better. Let's make it more appealing so that we can keep his line going as opposed to trying to put your hand in all these cookie jars. I mean, Kobe and Kyrie does it, and KD, and LeBron, but they were all so different. Each of their shoes was very different. And I'll actually take, but they were such a high price point. Like LeBron are $200, but Soldiers 140, Ambassadors like 120. There was levels to it. KD same deal. Kyrie he just has so many different shoes now. It's ridiculous. But this one doesn't make sense because I look at this shoe. It looks like a freaking Presto React for some reason.
I think it's a cool looking design, right?
Maybe they need to take that design and make it a 3. Like they wasted a good design on a takedown model.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that could be. I mean, I think Paul George's line is more deserving. That should have been Paul George something.
He doesn't have a takedown, does he?
And like, obviously, Giannis is way more accomplished, and
yeah,
I don't think it's a stretch to say that Giannis, 2-time MVP, is a much better player than Paul George. Paul George is fantastic, but the Paul George shoes are better. So, like, if anybody should get a secondary line first, I think it should be Paul George. Waste of effort, whatever. Here's another waste of effort for us, at least. The Kobe 6 Del Sol. It's like we're gonna try and like that. Now that the contract has officially expired, that shoe's gonna be like throwing a needle in a haystack.
Yeah. I was going to try to get them early like I did the All-Star because Titan releases them like a month ahead of it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That same day, I kid you not, same day as when the news came out about about Kobe and Nike and the contract ending. And it went from $200 to like $500. I'm like, I guess I'm not getting them. So.
Mm-hmm. You were smart, though. I didn't pull that trigger, and I feel really dumb now.
You got Grinches, though. I mean, you kind of have the...
I'm greedy. I want both.
I got you. I do, too. Trust me. I was looking at Grinches. I literally was convincing myself to pull a trigger for $400. I was like, forget it. I'm not ever going to get them. That stupid sneakers restock raffle thing, they laughed in my face again. Like, I just came to terms, and by the time I came to terms with pulling the trigger, it was $700. I said, nope, I would rather not have them.
Yeah, it's a damn shame, but there's friends out there who know the struggle.
Oh yeah,
struggling. I mean, so the New Balance 550, that shoe's a damn struggle. I heard the Discord. I read the Discord this morning, and people like all kinds of upset about it. I stopped. I think it's a very good looking shoe. I'm still a virgin to New Balance. I want this shoe to be my first, to take my dignity. And it's just, I can't, I don't even try. I tried once on like the last release where it was like a red one, a black one, and a white one.
Yeah.
But like, you can't even get a pair of them. The Discord was just going ham, like with nobody being able to succeed. That's a bummer.
Yeah. It's stupid. Like I was on a New Balance site the moment they released. I did the trick that, I mean, I'm sure anyone who listens to this podcast knows the trick. Put something else in your cart, fill out your information, like a pair of socks, whatever it may be. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm ready to go. Clicked on I want the black and gray pair, reminded me of the Jordan Shadows, the ones. I was like, oh, this is pretty dope. I go with that one. Click. I'm finishing up. By the time I'm clicking to process my payment, it says, oh, this item sold out. It's been 12 seconds. Like it was in my cart already. And it's just, dude, ALD, that was just not even a chance. I tried and my hopes were dashed within moments. It's a $90 shoe. I'm hoping it goes a route of the 327 327, where they made so many of them that nobody wants them anymore. That's why I did my like angry search. I found the Asics. I'm like, oh, these are just as good. And you know what? I was like, screw you guys. I'm tired of dealing with it.
Am I a butthole for thinking it's not worth it because it's a New Balance? It's like an uncollaborated or an independent New Balance. Like, why? My brain just goes, why?
It's not worth it because it's a 1980 something shoe with a cup sole that's not going to be probably that comfortable. I mean, New Balance is going to have good materials, but it is not worth it. I want somebody to find me a single person who actually wears them. I'm not talking about the ALD ones. I'm talking about the 3. Actually, there were 5 GRs. First, it was the white with red accents, white with blue accents that came out right after the first ALD drop. And then we had the 3 more that just came out. I have literally seen 0 people wearing them. They just, what you buying them for? Because if you're trying to sell it to me for $200, you're out of luck because I'm not buying.
And what's retail? 190?
It's like 90.
I mean, it's the same. I mean, I'm gonna say it's because they kind of look like Dunks. They don't.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But they kind of do.
Yeah, they're reminiscent enough to where you can get that Dunk look or that Jordan 3. They kind of reminisce like the Jordan 3-4 as well.
Yeah. It's just, it's a formula.
Money.
Shoes are so formulaic. I mean, selling of shoes, okay, they're $100, $90. They kind of look like a Dunk. I can double that and make money.
Some dude sitting in his dark basement, like, yes.
So I'm not going to lie. Modern Notoriety posted this video of like somebody fighting over Jordans, and they were like, how do you stop this? And I commented, stop buying Jordans, or stop buying shoes you really don't want. And I got like over 2,000 likes on that comment, but so many people, like little kids, and if you're like under 25, you're a little kid. Just kidding. You're a grown man or woman. But like these younger people saying like, oh, if you don't like it, then don't pay my price. And I laughed every time somebody said my price. I set prices. I got prices. It's like, no, you dipshit. Like literally you went to StockX, read what somebody's selling it for, and fell in line. Like you're so dumb to think that like, oh, I got all these unique shoes that I got from hustling with my 5 boys, and we hit all the Foot Lockers and all the malls, and we got 15 pairs. I set prices, got 15 of these. It's like, man, cool, man. Like,
yeah,
I could be an old timer who's just grumpy, but just like, that's a stupid flex. Like, I mean, I'm just not impressed by it.
No, dude, and honestly, it's like, I'm not impressed by it. And there's one thing I don't know. I actually, you know what? I really don't see these other resale shops, the big ones that have like YouTube channels and stuff. I don't see them doing this. There's a couple shops here in Houston that really tick me off because a lot of the inventory that could be for the general public here gets backdoored or whatever to these couple stores. And they're always like, oh yeah, we got like so funny. The same kind of release, you got them all in your storefront already. And they're like on Instagram, oh, we got all the sizes, blah, blah, blah. $400. You don't like our price. You should have won us sneakers. I'm like, bruh, go shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't care that much.
Neither one of us are ever going to say anything to somebody. But when you use like, don't like my prices, or you should have bought, or you should have paid resale earlier, it's like, you're saying it in an aggro way. You're saying it to make me feel some kind of way, when really you're just we're both sheep. We're just in different herds. Like we're in the buying sheep, they're in the selling sheep, but they're still sheep being sold, not being sold cheap. You get what I mean?
I know what you mean. It's just funny. Like StockX, they really, you're right. They fall in line with StockX. Have you ever watched? Like I fall in some weird like rabbit holes on YouTube, like the Sneak City, the two ladies that own a shop in Seattle. When people come in to sell shoes, I don't know why. It's just something I like to have in white noise while I'm working. And you hear people they're like, oh, what do you want for them? Oh, let me see. Oh, well, I'm just thinking StockX payout. I'm like, did you not know how much it was worth? Did you not know how much it's worth to you? Like, did you have to base it? Everything is like, oh, let me get on my phone. Let me see what StockX payout is. I'm like, guys, just.
Bad.
It is. I'm like, it's okay. Like, I know I bought a couple things resell, but it's like, there's a threshold I won't cross. And it's something I really have to really, really want. So I'm just not going by. I just can't justify it. Even though I want that shoe at $550, I know the formula, like you're talking about, Robbie. That bubble's going to pop on that shoe sooner than later, because just like the 327 was, oh snap, the Casablanca, oh, they got all these collaborations selling out everywhere, $90. I can go in a Foot Locker, throw a rock, and hit 50 of those shoes on the wall right now.
Yeah.
So I just waited out. I'm cool. I'm okay being an old guy wearing a shoe after it's not cool anymore. I'm straight.
They're cool to you. That's what matters.
Yeah, exactly.
So, speaking of shoes cool to you, do you think the Air Max BW is cool? That's a very unique Nike Air Max.
It's one that I kick myself every time I don't buy it. It's one like, oh, it'll go on sale, and it does, and I still end up buying something else. If it's that Persian Violet one, I think I might have to just kind of bite the bullet this time and get it if I can, because clearly everything sells out no matter how much people don't actually buy it. But I like it just for the sake of, what it is and kind of what it represents.
So that is a shoe where I typically follow the same motto. I'll get it on sale because the materials are either not that hot or it's just not the right time. But this release, the 2021 retro anniversary retro, is a recraft. So they're really trying to go back to the OG BW. So every other recraft or recent re-release of an OG, or I would say a heritage Air Max model and colorway, it's been really good. I've had very, very few complaints, if any, from the Air Max 1 to 95 to anything in between. Like if it's a quote unquote recraft, it's a good shoe. So they're supposed to be coming out maybe around June, late May.
Okay.
See it in a bit, but I do the exact same thing every time. I think 2016 was the last release. Right. I just think, I'll get it next time, and I never do. But this year might be the year it actually happens.
Yeah, dude, just got to do it, because there's no waiting anymore. Apparently, you just got to pull the trigger and see what happens.
Worst comes to worst, I'm a huge fan of this. Is go return it to a Nike store. Let somebody come in and just like get a lucky feeling. Make somebody else feel good. What? Yeah. That's just my sad reality. I like to wait outside the store too. It's like looking like, did you buy them? Did you? Yay! Yeah. I don't do that. It's so hot in here right now. I'm trying to go a little crazy. Very happy I bought an AC unit that's getting installed next month, because it's only April and it's pretty hot in Portland.
I don't know how y'all do without AC, how people live up there, because I know I'm in Texas, so I'm blasting that thing just ice cold as much as possible.
Is it on now?
Hell yeah, it's on right now.
Beautiful. I'm just jealous of you. So I'm green with envy. I could also be green with a question low. So releasing April 14th, the question low, Rajon Rondo, question low, Rajon Rondo. Great shoe, man. I have the white and orange lows, and such an easy wear. I definitely feel the same way about it like I do Jordan low to mid. Like, I like the Jordan 11 low. I enjoy wearing the Jordan 11 low, but I love the 11 mid. So I like wearing the question low, but I love wearing the question mid. So I don't know. They're Celtics too. I'll have to wear them in the dark alone so nobody sees me wearing them. But how you feeling them? You excited? Like, do you care that like it's Rajon Rondo? I know like Reebok's not selling the story as Rondo inspired, but like, does that make you care more, or is it just a good looking shoe?
I think it's just a good looking shoe, because to be fair with you, again, I am not a Celtics fan. I just got this from Ross, and I'm a Kyrie Irving fan. So it was $20 for a $140 Nike jersey. I'm going to buy it. And that was a point. I really did not like the Celtics, because I'm a Kobe fan, and just wanted him to smash them every chance he got. So I don't care about the Rajon Rondo story. I mean, I like Rajon Rondo now, as he's just kind of like a hitman for these teams that put him on, and he's just murking people. But they're a good looking shoe, man. They're white and green. I haven't had a low top question in years, and I really want to get another one. I think they're good for the summertime. Throw some shorts on, like you say, easy to wear.
it's a hot take I've brought up in the past, but like the question, apples to apples, like in a vacuum, if you take hype and history away, needs to have like the model of Reebok's question, low and mid, and the Jordan 11, low and mid. I have a hard time picking like which one I legitimately like more. I know heritage wise, if you go in my closet and you have like my red toe 20th anniversary questions or my Concords, and you're like, which one are you going to be more pissed if I light on fire? Like, well, maybe be more pissed if you light my Concords on fire. So it's like, if you take away those kind of feelings and you just look at them shoe to shoe, they both utilize patent leather in a very similar way. They both utilize cushioning in a very similar way. They both use color blocking in a very similar way. Yeah. They lace very similarly. They feel on your foot very similar to one another. They released right about the same time. Like, brands to this day borrow ideas from one another. They see innovation and they do what they can to legally get as close as they can to something that works, because it's called market research and people do it. So the question is just like, well, you can put Kelly Green on the tip of a question and it looks freaking fantastic the exact same way you can just put green. If they were to release a white and green patent leather Jordan 11 right now, people will lose their damn minds. Yeah. And it's all it takes, though. It's just adding a primary color or a secondary color with some white or black, and it just works. Like, the question can literally release in any colorway. It could be whether it's gray in a color, white in a color, black in a color. If you just keep it very simple, same reason why Dunks do so well still, why Jordan 1s do so well. Like, that shoe just lends itself so well to where a diehard Laker fan that hates the Celtics will wear that shoe because it just looks freaking good.
Well, it goes by the mantra, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, because
when people mantra? I'm kidding.
Keep it simple, stupid, man. It's like, if people do too much, it's like, let's not, like, it's too much. I don't like it. But that primary color, like the white or black, and then that, primary, secondary color will sell every time. I don't know why we don't do more of that. I mean, clearly they know what they're doing. I'm not the expert, but someone actually, so let's talk about the Street Slay questions on a video I did a while back around Christmas. And I was like, oh, with the patent leather, it actually does really mimic the Jordan 11 more. Someone's like, that doesn't look like a Jordan 11. There's just some patent leather with some humps. I'm like, okay, did I hurt your feelings? Me mentioning that the Jordan 11 at the same time, did it just really I like touched the nerve, and the person was very offended that I even.
Did he say patent leather with humps?
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm like,
has he never looked at a Jordan 11 and realized that it's wave going across the side? It's not like a flat line.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, do you not realize it's the same basic pattern? And like, the 11 was Iverson's favorite shoe, so they put some like hits of it in there. I'm like, you know what? Don't come at me, bro.
People are dumb. I mean, and that's okay. I'm not saying you're dumb, guy that commented on Mike's YouTube video, but like,
I am.
Obviously, you're blind, because wavy patent leather is like the trademark of the 11. But like, I want to do one day like those old blind Coca-Cola versus Pepsi taste tests. And I just want to put people that don't, like, I want to have like, I guess you have to filter it out so that people that don't know anything about shoes or do not consider themselves sneakerheads.
Yeah.
If you consider yourself a not sneakerhead, put a Concord 11 and that Why Not Us question mid. It's a black and white shoe, or this whatever Jordan 11 and question mid that are similar to one another. Put them side by side and say, hey, which one do you like more? I want to say it would be 60-40, 55-45, if not 50-50. Like, I don't know which way it's going, but it's going to be right there. It's going to be like tug of war.
Yeah. There's just so many different features. Like, they're same, but there's different features. Like, honestly, I love the Concord. Just my favorite 11. But my personal opinion, I think the Why Not Us is an easier wear because it's not patent. And that leather just looks a little bit better as it ages. So, I mean, you got to be real with yourself. It's not, again, I want to get that group of people who just don't know. And I want to see what they pick, because it's going to be real dang close.
It's like, No one's going to tell on you because you said you liked an Allen Iverson shoe more than a Michael Jordan shoe. The Jordan police is not like, I want to say that sometimes to like people who are like, and I was one at one point, so diehard Nike, they're just like blind, or they just refuse to interact with other facts or opinions or truths. It's like, bro, just take the glasses off, like detox from the Kool-Aid. Just as somebody who likes shoes and at one point also watched Allen Iverson, you can't tell me this X shoe is not hot. Oh, it's Reebok, it's shitty. Like, nah, man, it's like, let that it's Reebok, it's shitty part go. And it's look at the shoe and be like, is this cool or not? And if you tell me it's not, you're lying. I don't believe you. Just kidding. But like, I wish you could really just like Jordan. I feel like some people feel like it's truly sacrilegious to say like, I like the LeBron 8 more than the Jordan 8, or the question mid's just as good as the Jordan 11 mid. Like, no, like you don't
Jordan
have to like
a check. Like, is Jordan writing you a check? Like, what's happening?
Jordan Brands has my money. I have every OG Jordan 11 plus some, except for the Columbias, because I don't like that shoe. Jordan Brand has made thousands of dollars off of me in the Jordan 11. I can then say which one I like wearing more. I mean, the 11 makes you feel like you have superpowers, though. It's kind of like Clark Kent's tight, but like you feel like Superman when you're in the 11s. But being Clark Kent's cool. Superman has to go run errands. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in my Clark Kent, put me in the question mids. I'm going to go do everyday stuff in the question mids. I'm going to go stunt in the 11s. And there's room in my closet for both.
The more you know.
Equal opportunity, man. It doesn't have to be hype. You don't have to always buy. And I had to tell myself this. You don't have to buy every holiday 11 every year.
It's hard not to. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to do it, because I was the same way, man. I was like, I got to get this shoe. I figure out how to get it, and then just be let down, like where it's selling out, and just couldn't do it. But I think of sneakers as a buffet. There's so many different options. Don't stay at the orange chicken all day.
Yeah,
there's other things.
The 72 and 10s, I honestly made like I didn't even want to buy them. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy these shoes. And I sat on them for a year and a half, never wore them, and I sold them. Like, I had no interest from the jump other than they kind of look like the Mellow PE.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like the one, and the all red, it was a great looking shoe. I have many all red shoes. Another point to why I didn't keep them. But like, it's an all red shoe. It's an all red Jordan 11. It's cool, but it's okay to not buy it. Like, cap and gowns, I didn't even like. I can give two craps less. But at the same time, like, Reebok does make duds. Every brand makes duds. Not every colorway of every shoe is going to be an instant classic. But just ending point of this episode, the other topics here, I kind of just want to touch on. Go buy cool. If you're a woman, go buy cool women's shoes. The Puma suede Mayu is a women's appropriate's a really dumb way of saying it. A women's specific suede option for lady sneakerheads or casual sneaker fans whom are ladies. They can go both ways. But just like, you can do stuff like that. It doesn't have to be just like a women's size Jordan. It doesn't just have to be a women's size question or family sizing. Go make cool women's shoes that are sneakers.
Yep. Which other brands do. Just remember that. Nike and Jordan will hit you with it. Oh, we made a women's shoe, but we made it in men's sizes, so good luck. But you got these other brands out here, like Puma, for example, they're doing this all the time. They didn't need a special occasion. They didn't need a collaboration. They just make some cool women's stuff. I mean, they did the stuff with Rihanna, which was really cool. I think they still do it. I don't know. But even this one, again, no collaboration. They just updated the Puma suede, which is always classic. They gave a little flair to it, and it's not just pink or it's glittery. It's a dope shoe you can actually wear casually somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Business casual on a date, whatever you got to do.
What do you got going on?
I would check out those Pumas. But all right, let's end there. It's been great talking to you, Mike. Where can they find you on YouTube and in life?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789. You can find me on YouTube at Mike Guillory, and Sneaker History, of course. I mean, that's the main spot.
You can find me at Sneaker History. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you click that button that lets you subscribe to this channel and give us a thumbs up. It really helps. Everybody have a good night, good day, good afternoon. Take it easy. Peace.
See you, everybody.